And we're back on the Patreon. Can we open with something that I was watching earlier that I wanted to show you guys? Or did you guys have something?
Do we really have a choice?
What category was it?
Well, it's something this is something Lloyd is going to absolutely hate and Luke is going to laugh at. So I just want to get into it. So we had years ago, we had Dana Brunson on and brought up Matt Gaughan, the most tattooed man in Guinness Book of World Records. Matt Gaughan, I followed on. He's the checkered man, right? So got his eyeballs tattooed, everything.
I think my mom knows him and the lizard guy.
Yeah, so I added Matt Gaughan, and Matt Gaughan posted a Ricky Lake Show interview with fucking Catman or fucking I forget Sneak Cat or whatever the fuck. Oh, it's so good. It's so bad, but so good. And I just kind of want to delve into the videos of it because it's.
Show it to me.
I'll start off with the way I think about it. To me, this is the same as like an affected Southern accent.
This is worse.
This is designed crazy.
Yeah, well, no, it's for sure full. Let's just watch it. There's a couple videos and it has a fun ending. Don't worry, the ending is great for Catman's story. But let's just see the beginning of this right here.
Remind me to explain what I meant by
I've never been
crazy.
much of a cat person.
This is also, it makes me so happy that Fred Willard has to pretend like
Right.
this is not bananas what's happening right now. This is a fun.
That is until I learned about 45-year-old Dennis Avner of San Diego, California. Now, he is totally obsessed with transforming himself into a tiger, and you have to admire his dedication.
No, you don't, Fred.
I
don't admire any part of this story.
And his fluffy orange tail.
What?
My given name is Stalking Cat.
No, it's not. It's fucking not.
It's what?
Okay.
Stalking
Doesn't
cat.
Does not matter.
Stalking Cat. But wait, there's a great part that's about to come up. Just please.
Hey,
I've seen
dude,
this before.
I didn't know Khajiit build was a real choice.
I was waiting for her to make the Khajiit joke.
Fat Khajiit.
No, in
it's
my
Fat
head-
Khajiit.
In my head right now, I'm like, damn, Carol Baskin is slanging puss on this man.
Ooh, Bengals, who dey?
Lily coming back strong from Patreon. All right, but wait, I just let it speak for
Carol
itself.
fucking Baskets.
That fucking
As in
bitch down in
sneak
Florida.
Wait, here it is.
Does he have movies?
Please watch this. Please, just don't talk through this part.
My given name is Stalking Cat, as in sneak up. I can walk with very little or no noise.
I can hear the
It
ground.
takes quite a while.
I know, that's the best part. You can hear gravel in the shitty 2006 camera.
He moves as gracefully as I do at this point. Like,
This fat
I have a
brick.
bone
Like,
disease
I'm
like
just-
literally inhibiting me from fucking moving.
Those
And I feel like I would do a better job of moving silently.
So good.
those movies are astounding. Did he just have a litter? Like,
he does have movies, though. Have you seen The Jungle Book?
yes, I've seen that.
Let's keep going. Please. There's 3 of these videos.
Movies.
I'm telling you, it's worth watching. Maybe all of them.
Probably have seen things.
Here it is.
Moo B cups.
Movie
Check-
cups.
this is
More
Dave
like
Daly.
movie cups.
Dennis's landlord. Any guesses where they're standing right now?
It looks like a hardware shop.
It's a great guess.
Things like this on television or in magazines like the National Geographic.
Dennis has lived in the back of Dave Daly's hardware store for the past 6 years.
Of course, yes. He built us on fucking litter box.
Right. He lives
Guys, look at the
in the
fucking
hardware
jugs
store?
on
In the
him.
back of the hardware store.
I'm not gonna
dude.
lie, I'm getting thirsty.
Dave's like, I built him a litter box, and now I
need
get
a
to
nice
fuck his
warm
cat
cup
face,
of
which is the thing I've
milk
wanted to
right
do
now,
since
bro.
teenager.
I do want to hit up those fucking meow meow milkers, dude.
Yeah, I was
What's
gonna
good?
say he's got to be getting something out of this trade.
He's got to have 6 more under his shirt.
There's no way a man of his age that looks like he created Kentucky Fried Chicken would ever allow a man that looks like that
This is
stay
just-
He's
in
like, this is the
his
first time I got-
It
establishment.
gets him weak.
Hold
Trump,
on,
just wait for it.
He's like,
You'll
hey,
see.
this is the first time I got to fuck a cat and it didn't die.
This is just Louisiana Edward Scissorhands. I don't.
His story progressively gets sadder and sadder the more that we'll get into this. Can
Or-
we do this for a
or
minute?
does
Are you
it
guys cool with
become-
this?
let's go.
Absolutely.
Giuseppe and Catocchio. He's a real cat.
We should have done this on the free episode. Fuck, dude.
Do you remember the first time I met you? You walked in the front door up there, and
I combed on my
you startled me a little bit. I didn't know what to expect.
And nobody's broken into the place since I've been here.
No, I haven't.
No one wants
That's
that
what I want to
conversation.
catch. Somebody walks through that back room at 3 o'clock in the morning. The cat walks out and goes, ah!
I could sneak up on anyone.
No, you can't, you fat bitch. What are you talking about?
At any given moment, I could hop up on the shelf.
Can I just say why he kind of looked like Black China though?
Also, I feel like Cat was like his third choice. He's like, oh, I'm a drow elf. I move silent. Can't do blackface. That's not okay.
The story gets
At
progressively
some
better.
point, this man did want to be a dragon. I can say that.
In every video, he gets clowned by everybody in the video, and it's always the saddest clowning of all time. I'm not going to play one of them. I'll get to the end of the story, but there is one where he's got a talent manager that it's this upbeat story the entire fucking time. And I'll get to it later. I shouldn't spoil it,
dude. Because there's so many human cat jobs out there in entertainment.
He's like, I was the manager of the Walinda that fell.
Let's just run through the video.
It's just one of those cat things.
Dennis
It just keeps
one of those cat things.
It keeps getting wildly sadder, like every video.
began turning himself into a tiger 20 years ago. So far, undergoing 10 extreme body modification surgeries, which has cost him nearly $200,000.
It's clearly a cat.
Man looking like Darth Maul.
Did you hear that price point? $200,000.
No, I didn't, because Lily was fucking running her mouth.
Hey, you guys remember how she doesn't like people with odd body issues?
I thought it was just midgets.
No, she's just fucking rude.
Bro, don't you have a friend that like fix cleft palates and shit? You need to.
He did it
No, he gave himself a cleft out on purpose.
Yeah, that was
literally been everything I could afford. The bridge implant here, the reshaping of my ears to give them a more cat-like appearance.
They don't look at all. Hold on. Let me go back to the fucking Lloyd as a person that's worked around Bengal tigers your whole life. How cat-like do them ears look?
About as straight as you do.
Give them a more cat-like appearance.
This is someone who's
lip.
too cowardly to kill himself. That's what you get.
Oh,
intentional
is that
crazy.
what you think?
The cowardly tiger.
Man, with this hat in my closet.
Don't spoil the ending, Lloyd. Don't have your dessert before dinner.
Relocated my septum to change the profile of my nose. Had silicone injected in Mexico in my upper lip and my cheeks and my.
Who's the big one in Penn and Teller? He looks like Penn on Halloween. You don't see it? I think he looks kind of like Penn.
I want to get to the point where he says that he connects.
How we're gonna mount them yet? You know somebody who can do it?
I'll stick pencil erasers up their butthole.
His transformation.
I'm told I purr in my sleep, so.
God, you're fucking
That's called
die.
sleep apnea.
You just die. How long made this video last in the fucking reality show is baffling.
What is that?
It's his fucking animatronic tail.
I strut right by with my tail in the air.
And like most cats, he's of course a carnivore.
My diet is almost exclusively meat. The problem with that is going to a restaurant and getting it rare enough. Most restaurants have a problem with bringing out.
Lloyd, how you feeling right about now? Everybody looks like they're sick to their stomach. For some reason, this is curing how I've been feeling this whole time.
I was about to be on his side when he was like, I only eat exclusively meat. I was like, my dog. I was like, bro, that's my life right there. I'm jealous.
By the way, this is the nicest of the videos that I'm going to play, but this is the sweetest that they get with this guy.
I've
seen a lot of these videos.
I have something that
As
I
a
should
fellow,
say.
as a fellow Ginger, how do you feel, Luke?
About his decision to be a cat person?
Yes.
He's not a ginger.
Still
He's a
better than
Native
ginger.
American. I swear to God.
Just
He's Native American.
I think he's deeply disturbed.
100%.
Yes, I think he knows it. So when I say intentionally crazy, intentionally insane, when you know you're crazy and you refuse to get help, and you just pick some wild, constant, edging yourself out of society way of existing, that's as gross to me as like one of the country music stars. Well, bitch, you're from Jersey. Shut up. Like, don't talk like that. Same thing to me. Like, that shitty affected accent. This is intentional crazy.
Let's keep going though, because
I feel like I'm cosplaying right now.
He started in the furry community, like the original furries of MySpace. I didn't know that there was a furry community then, but he's got a whole wiki fur article. I've been fucking doing my homework earlier today. Ever since Macon posted a picture with him on Ricky Lake, I was like, I gotta dive deep.
Furries have been around since fucking Neopets.
The dawn of time, my brother.
Since Neopets died.
There was
time, I mean, when Tom's created
there was a
MySpace.
Friendster group for furries.
Right, dude.
No, yeah.
These animal fuckers have been around.
So he scammed. They don't have this in any of the videos I'm going to play, but he found two, like a husband-wife couple that for sure they were all fucking, like without a doubt.
Yeah.
Scammed them into letting them live. Like, I love that this video
like he's their house pet?
Yeah, he's living for fucking 6 years in the back of a hardware store. On his Wikipedia, it's like, oh, he scammed these people that he met on a furry blog on MySpace into letting him live in his house and fucking watched him by fixing up their house, which I assume just means not shitting on their floor anymore.
Yeah, just going in the litter box.
Yeah, actually using the toilet when he wants to go take a piss, and not in the
There's
front
no way
yard.
he uses a toilet. They gave him a litter box on the back porch.
A litter box?
For sure.
For sure, without a doubt. Yeah, absolutely. And
toilets are fucking...
Yeah.
But does he clean up after himself?
No.
Who scoops the cat litter?
The guy in the front of the hardware store.
These are
he can go to a restaurant and order himself a rare ass steak, but you best believe he's not human enough to be able to fucking clean that litter box.
What drives me crazy in these videos is them trying to come across as like either cool or in this case like I'm trying to do what I've always felt that it's like, no, you're trying to like you're a sad human being that didn't fit in, and that sucks, and you tried to do this thing that you thought was going to be cool, and you became a complete circus freak show, and now you're fucked and you have to own it. But you can't just be like, fuck dude, I fucked up, or you just put the gun in your mouth. No, you gotta like go to the restaurant and be like, I gotta have a rare steak because I got my whiskers in today. Like you have to, I hate that. It's like what you're saying, you have to fake sell that you're
I don't think they think it's
person.
cool. I think it's intentionally pushing yourself away from interacting with people. It's your safeguard for. It's not that I'm just a shit person who's sad and fucking needs help I won't get. People don't like me because of this.
No,
it's the same thing with like the part-time goth girl. Like you remember them from high school where it's like, oh, all of a sudden someone got mad at you and you're goth for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
It's that same thing of like, all right, well, I'm gonna push myself out of the cool crowd because they don't like me right now. This is just an extreme version of that of like, oh, I know I need help.
I don't have any fucking sympathy though. I don't know what it is from dealing with
I don't either.
Crazy amounts of mental illness, and I love the people that are mentally ill that either know it or don't know it, and I have love for them. But there's certain ones of them where I'm just like, I hate you. I don't know what it is, but you're a fucking waste of human
I'm right
space.
there with you.
You're a waste of carbon. You're a waste of carbon 14 and carbon 12.
That's so mean.
It is, and I don't care.
That's the first Khajiit you've ever met in your entire life, and you're just like, I hate you.
He's appropriating Khajiit culture, dude.
That's me when I look in the mirror, brother.
I know this is...
You think you're a cat?
No, I think I'm a waste of carbon.
Oh, well, yeah, we all are. That's...
He's not.
So
I'll skip.
We wouldn't be here doing this if we weren't.
You just admitted that your one child, your pride and joy, is a waste of carbon.
Oh, no. I
All
don't
humans
consider you
are.
the same as us.
Okay, cool.
Oh, all humans are.
Me
He knows
neither.
that.
Consider
deep
you
inside. He
less.
just can't admit it to himself because it'd ruin him.
Fix it.
Anyways,
Fix it.
You know, I had a real visceral response for a second, like...
yeah, well. Go ahead, kill me. I can't make it any worse.
She's talking about Luke, so...
No, well, yeah, get him. I have to stand up for Luke. You can't just
No,
kill
it's
Luke.
fine. I don't mind that. I don't like how my brain responded. She's like, fix it. And I'm like...
I know we can't do this forever. This video is a minute. I want to play 1 minute of one other video, and I want to play the end of one more video on this topic.
Right.
I promise it'll be worth it.
Dude, I'm on this ride.
Let's go.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah,
What's
I'm
that?
into it.
Raw meat.
Let's shut up here.
But let's put it this way.
These are the servers from that restaurant, by the way.
If the meat jumped on the grill
Large Marge
and
from
you
Pee Wee
slapped
Herman?
it in the butt,
What'd you say?
Is that Large Marge from Pee Wee Herman? Mixed with Station from Bill and Ted?
goes scurrying off,
Yes.
that's it.
And how would you like it done?
As rare as I can get it.
Well, I'm thinking that maybe it's a good thing he didn't come in dressed as a pig. because then he'd be running right through that buffet like you wouldn't believe.
Catman will stop at nothing to make his outer tiger match his inner tiger. Currently, he's researching surgery that will allow him to walk on all four.
He's got some fat old honkers on him there.
I'll be happy with where I'm at and where things are going when I reach the point to look like that.
I'm also realizing why Fred Willard is dead.
What?
This is why Fred Willard is dead, because he did this.
If he was dressed like a pig, he should just dress like a man.
You think this is what Fred Willard got cancer from?
Dressing like a pig.
Do we know
Hanging out with this guy?
Do you doubt it?
Not at all.
Ha.
What were you saying?
This was clearly recorded some time ago.
A while back, yeah.
So do we have an update on this?
I do, and I'm gonna get to that in the videos that I play. That's what I'm saying.
Because I want to know if he's living in an enclosure now.
Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there.
You could have stopped that sentence earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
That's up to him. In other words, I'd still accept him. I'd probably scratch him behind the ears then.
I probably would let Cat in my house, but I would definitely have to get a bigger litter box.
U.S. furry. U.S. furry instead of U.S. Army.
I didn't catch that. And Cat on the other side.
Yeah. This is the fucking most disrespectful stolen valor I've ever seen in my fucking life.
It's incredible. And he's strapped with the bow, dude.
That's basically. Oh wait, do you want to see
Fred
Willard live?
He is my Skyrim character, dog. He's got the longbow. Go back, dog. He's got the fucking longbow, the ebony bow,
the double D's.
Dude, he has
the double D's from. Yeah, you got the mod.
2 tiny sidekicks.
Yeah, dude, he's got the ebony bow with fucking elven arrows, dog.
This is how I know you're bad at Skyrim.
Do you guys want to hear Fred Willard live?
Nightingale bow, dude.
Let's hear Fred Willard live to close the video out.
Earn his brain cancer.
Yeah.
Don't you just want to pour him a warm saucer of milk and rub his belly?
That sentence right there is what killed Fred Willard. He was like, that
was the look on Fred Willard's face when he died.
He looked over at the director like, do I have to say this shit for real?
That is literally, that's the spell for brain cancer.
Say that out loud.
No.
Or is it just me? I don't know. Well, we have traveled far and wide, and if there's one thing I've learned, it's this. Cats are people too. See you next time on Totally Obsessed.
Okay, this
looks like he's doing
this one's a little
Zoom
better.
interview.
There's a couple moments that are really funny in this one, but this is
that him?
Yeah, so no, that's his surgeon. His surgeon, because it's not ethical to get cosmetic surgery on this level, and they talk to real surgeons during this.
Oh, about walking on all fours?
This one's great, but it's 17 minutes. He talks about fur implant stuff. There's a couple parts I'm going to skip to. There's one part about connecting with wild cats that I think I'd like to start with that Lloyd would enjoy a lot. I wish I would have timestamped this video, but
I also know he knows I've seen this, and he knows how much I'm going to fucking hate this.
All right, let's go.
I hope by the end he's on all fours.
Procedures to get to this point. The teeth were going to be done as caps, but they ended up having to be done as dentures because my teeth were in pretty bad shape.
No way, this guy has bad teeth originally? I would have never guessed. Not the way you take care of your triple D fucking man.
Smoke him out of his fucking skull. He just smoked the shit out of his teeth. Dog.
He's like, originally they were going to be implants, but right now they just Tic Tacs and glue.
No, they're the banana runs, dog.
I chipped the yellow outside off so they're nice, white, and shiny.
Yeah, I licked them down to the fang size and then painted them with nail polish.
He's like, they just thumbtacks and white out.
Here in the bridge of my nose to change the profile to make it more cat-like. And along with that, we cleft the lip to make it more cat-like.
It's like if someone who's never seen a cat tried to turn themselves into a cat. Like all of the things he's describing, it's like, that didn't change the profile of my nose to look more cat-like. Well, you failed miserably. It doesn't at all.
You missed the mark heavily.
Silicone injected my upper lip and my cheeks and
Cats
my chin.
don't have fucking silicone in their face, you fucking idiot.
Hey, were you a
God, you're so stupid, dude.
You've never met one of the 40-year-old cat women at the mall.
Again, she's from Florida.
Oh, man.
Change the shape of my face a little more. And I had to get that done in Mexico because that's can't legally do that in the United States.
That
Cat
means
has
it's
a
good
well-paying
decision.
job as a computer technician. Plastic surgeon he contacted in 1990.
Hold on.
You can't expect
Additions, additional cultures in transforming.
Oh yeah, here it is.
degree really.
It's a novel idea. Most people haven't.
Oh, yeah. Here it is.
Dedicated efforts of people.
Well, it's an interesting concept, trans species. It's sort of like taking transsexualism to one additional degree, really. It's a novel idea. Most people haven't.
Did he just say that trans species is 1 degree above transgender?
Yeah, right. Again, I remember this. I remember that hearing that.
To a different level, he said.
Cool, man. Nice.
This is like 2009.
It certainly hasn't come into our diagnostic and statistical manual.
He's saying trans species is what he's
So it's not a recognized condition, for example.
Many traditional cultures imitate animals, especially animals they believe are crucial to their survival.
Black people do it, so it's cool.
Temporarily transforming themselves with masks and makeup, they stage elaborate ceremonies to honor animals they hold sacred. But experts say no one has ever gone as far as cat.
In indigenous cultures, there would never be a person who would completely take on the persona of an animal and live this animal 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Okay, I thought this was the part that had something else in it. Hold on. I'm sorry.
God, you look ridiculous.
Yeah, I do look silly right now. Hold on, wait for it.
Oh, dude, he's leveling up, hunting trolls.
I promise. He's a fucking silly person.
That's evident.
I think the reason why I was unhappy is because I hadn't decided to do what I needed to do. When I finally made a decision as to what I was going to do and what I had to do, everything started coming together. And this is what I had to do.
It's early morning in San Diego, and Cat's flying to Phoenix. He's scheduled for another operation.
Don't you wish that he just claws his own eyes out with his long-ass fucking nails?
Right. He hopes will make him
no,
even more
because then he would have some fucking stupid story about how he was in like a cat fight.
This is him getting the surgery. That's what this video is.
About getting on all fours?
No, getting the fucking the subdermal implants on his forehead to get forehead whiskers.
Okay.
But this is the surgeon that he's been getting a bunch of work through, and the surgeon talks about his ethics side by side with an interview with a real surgeon talking about ethics, and you'll see.
There's also another video that someone's like, "Hey, didn't you lose your medical license in California and then move to Mexico to do this shit?"
No, he's in Phoenix. He's not. They explain it. He's not a. He was never a surgeon. He was a manufacturer of subdermal implants and like different types of prosthetics and stuff like that.
Okay, I'm thinking of a different interview.
This time, it's eyebrow whiskers.
I've been wanting to do it for quite a while, so yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully, I won't have too much swelling around my eyes. It could happen now.
Do we all know the
forehead work is?
Yes.
What'd you say?
The scales tattooed on his hands. I've been thinking about it for a hot
minute. He originally was like, I'm going to be a lizard man too. And then he met lizard man from Dayton. Like
fuck.
Dude's like,
fuck.
Dude was like, absolutely not. You don't. That's my
Don't
thing.
steal my swag, bro.
Pretty intense.
There will be no anesthetic for today's operation.
The part that I couldn't find that I wanted to play desperately was he was like, I have a crazy thing where I connect with all the cats. And if I walk into your house, the cats would just love me. And the same goes for wildcats. They won't let me around the tigers, though. I don't know why. I don't understand. I think that they would think that I would find a brotherhood with them immediately.
Apparently, I keep getting an erection.
I hope they let you around wildcats.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
please let this man around
As
wildcats.
a zookeeper, I would have unlocked that door.
Go right on in.
Go have fun.
Right after you.
I'd looked at the Bupati like,
have at it, pal.
I still love how he has
I couldn't find that part. I'm sorry, go ahead.
How is there no Joe Exotic tie-in with this guy?
True.
Hey, how is Joe Exotic not like fucking elbow deep in this dude's asshole right
Next
now?
video will explain. Yeah. It's okay.
Do they have beef?
No.
Yeah, that is the next video.
What were you
going
to say, Nick?
No, I was just going to say, my man's a cat, but he still hunts with a bow. Fucking bite that deer in the neck, you piece of shit.
Well, see, I think that's...
Commit.
I think he's hoping to accomplish that when he gets the all fours surgery done. Then he'll be as fast as his body is obviously designed to be.
Of course. The specimen of a man?
Yeah, being bipedal or bipedal has been holding
Really
him back.
hindered him.
He thinks that he's getting like splicing from Batman Beyond. Like that's what he thinks that he's doing with this. Like he's just upgrading his body.
Yeah.
He's literally trying to die as fast as possible.
Bro
with
thinks
all
he's
this.
He's like Hyena, just tiger.
When he gets on all fours, I'm gonna fuck him in the ass, dog.
Oh my goodness.
No, so there's another interview. I think it was with Michael Shermer from Skeptic Magazine, where he talks to the plastic surgeon that did like the silicone injections and the fucking.
We're about to hear from him. Oh no, that's the Mexico guy. Sorry.
Yeah, and he's like, "Didn't you lose your fucking medical license in California?" The guy's like, "Well, I mean, yeah, but that's because
lose is a strong word."
Well, his explanation is just like, "Yeah, but I'm getting paid to do this."
They lose is a strong word, has strong connotations. I like to use the word expeditiously taken from me. It's a way that I like to describe it. It's a different process, but I guess you could say lose. I lost my medical license.
He's like, I mean, if you count like very reasonable restrictions on what we can do to a human body, yeah, I guess lost it.
They just don't know about DMT. It's the problem. I mean,
but no, his explanation comes down to like, yeah, but I'm making money doing this.
Yeah, I have a mirror and a basket of river frogs right now. If you want to check it out, dude, let's go.
Good fucking Christ.
Okay, back to the thing though.
That's because the man performing the procedure isn't a doctor.
Everything tiger.
Steve Hayward back.
Why does he look like he's setting up a tattoo fucking appointment right
He
now?
might as well be. Because that's basically what he's qualified to do.
All of his art looks like it's in the background to like Silent Hill. Like photos in like Silent Hill the room. Like it would just be on the wall. Like look, this just obscure blank bald headed faces of probably him.
This
like,
is where you go to get a fucking tattoo in a kitchen in Price Hill.
Yeah.
Dude, that's my brother's room. So.
Background is in medical instrument and implant manufacturing, not surgery.
Oh no shit.
Today we're going to do
I went to a 3-week piercing.
6 transdermal implants in Cat's forehead for the purpose of connecting what will look like whiskers.
Fucking Sully
Cat's
from
also
Godsmack.
Yeah, it does look like Sully, doesn't it?
Is that the kid that body modifies all the toys from Toy Story?
I like to think.
Is this Sid all grown up?
I like to think that the whole time that he's doing fucking body modification, it's just voodoo, the entire time. He just never stops looping.
But it's not even on the radio. It's just him singing it at you, like just acapella.
It's just there to play bongo drums and
right. It's just acapella Godsmack and no anesthesia surgery. Like, so like, if you're seeing this dude, it's the worst day of your life.
It flashes back to the Tiger Guide. It's like, well, most of the money in the surgeries goes to the snake charmer that has to be in the room the entire time that he's singing voodoo.
Wonder what his gauges smell like.
You don't wonder. You know.
Shit.
You know exactly what it smells like.
He looks like the most pretentious piece of shit.
I fuck this guy to death. Just trust me.
Like talking to him about anything, it's like, nah, I already know everything more than you.
You don't know how much you're nailing it and how much they clown him subtly in this stuff. Whoever put this together is a genius of clowning people.
It's not subtle.
It's so good.
I'm excited.
This guy looks like he has a spell shop on Etsy.
This guy looks like he tells me tales from the crypt.
Dude, he writes Goosebumps.
He charges the 2 popsicle sticks he ties around his dick at night in the moonlight. Like,
yeah,
he writes Goosebumps.
Okay, well,
that's R.L. Stein.
Kind of like their facial.
He reads Goosebumps to underprivileged children.
Whiskers on Cat to help him achieve even more of that cat-like effect.
That's how you know when somebody's full of shit when they have to talk like
and they blink way too much, like not like a normal person.
Because they're smarter than you.
I'm getting ASMR right now.
What I hate is that he's like
slow my
Nick's over here like, oh, this is what I'm gonna listen to go to sleep from now on.
you could talk about how you're
gonna
perform
He got a podcast to
it.
keep him from eating. He got one to help him fall asleep. What's next, brother? What else you need from us?
I've got some health benefits from the bastard sermon.
Okay.
First ever.
He's like, fuck you, BetterHelp.
We need
what did
some
you say?
shitty Kardashian gummies when you have the bastard sermon.
Luke, what did you say?
I don't remember.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't.
Okay, fair enough. Back to the video.
Cat would not have been able to go to a surgeon in the U.S. to get the work that he has. If a surgeon were to actually perform the kind of work that I perform, they would lose their license because the American Medical Association says that modifying the body away from what society considers normal is unethical.
Many medical experts believe procedures like the one Steve Hayworth performs can be dangerous to the patient.
By the way, the documentarian says many experts, all of the experts, there's a consensus. There's no medical experts that fucking don't agree with this man.
There's 10 shots of 10 different doctors all watching the footage, like to give a review. And they're all like hand on chin, you know, and it's just all of them like, no, this is bad. But just one out of the 10 goes.
One dude with a plate in his lip. Yeah.
Doesn't seem that bad.
No, it's like when they're like 9 out of 10 dentists recommend not filing your teeth down with a grinder.
Yeah. They get one single-ease dentist.
They found one who's
got a parrot on
dentist.
his head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A dentist who collects fucking raccoon skulls off of roadkill. Like.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yes.
Patient and the doctor.
I don't feel, as a cosmetic surgeon, that I should be altering the human body to make them look like an animal or another figure. I think, first of all, these procedures are dangerous. I think they're completely unethical. And I feel it's my goal and my objectives to protect the patient from themselves, if you will, to make sure that they don't do something that they're going to regret either now or in the future.
As an artist,
quit throwing logic
practitioner.
Yeah, a super like succinct string of fucking just logic and sense that he just threw at him. Here's fucking Steve's response.
Body modification. My sole goal is to
make lots of money and
I want to be
else.
a porcupine.
It's to take
Bro said Bowser.
Whatever he says after this, he says my sole goal is, you could just stop him right there, is to make lots of money and take advantage of mentally ill people. That's your sole goal. That's your only goal. You're taking it and you're working within the narrow little gaps in the wall that allow you to do this at home shit because you don't. If I don't get anesthesia, then technically I'm not breaking the law.
Real question: what are the odds that this dude was in the emo band in the late '90s?
True.
There's no question.
600%. Yeah, 600%.
My sole goal was to remake Hellraiser.
I really want like Sonic the Hedgehog. It's the only time my dad didn't punch me was when we were playing that game together. So I wanted to be
as an artist that truly believes in his craft. I would stop him right there. I'd be like, "Why the fuck don't you have any of this shit going on?" He's like, "I have gauges, and it's 2009." Yeah, everyone has gauges. Why don't you have the fucking subdermal implants?
He's like, "Hey, dude, you haven't seen my dick."
Yeah, exactly. It's like, why aren't these on you? Like they'll show you all this shit now.
His pleasure.
He's jamming fucking like balls and shit underneath the skin and shit like that. Because the part that he doesn't tell you is that the human body starts to reject that shit and it starts to rot. Most of these people spend the only money that they get on this, and then they can't get the surgery to fix it. Then they get crazy fucking MRSA infections and all this staph infections and shit like that.
Signs you see at like the mall where it's like no firearms allowed. He has one at the beginning of his shop, just no logic.
Yeah.
It's like we don't do that here.
No science. We don't. Yeah, you got a degree, can't come in. All right. Keep going.
People more unique and more away from what society considers normal. So I work under a different code of ethics.
I work under a different code of... I actually work under steampunk Batman ethics, which are... it's like if Batman wore a top hat and the ears were on the top hat and...
Sometimes hot dogs...
My whole Reddit forum agrees with me that this is completely okay.
Yeah. Dude, I tried it on 4 hot dogs. They were fine.
He looks like a younger version of dude from fucking Labyrinth.
All right, so this is going to be mean.
Fair, this guy does look like a sentient hot dog.
This is going to be mean, and I'm going to apologize. I want to apologize ahead of time. Doesn't he kind of look like Steve?
Bro, I was thinking that.
Lord Spit in My Mouth, who sent me a very nice holiday card.
He looks like...
Here, look, you want to read the holiday card that Lord Spit in My Mouth sent?
He's concentration camp Steve. Yeah.
Nazi Steve.
Don't get me wrong, I love Steve, but he's just a few beard choices away.
Lloyd,
love you, Beeve.
Lloyd, may despair and hopelessness fill your heart with peace and joy throughout the year.
Didn't put my name on it.
From Steve and Debbie. All right, thanks, Steve.
You could have just went with may the beauty of nature fill your heart with despair and hopelessness throughout the year.
Well, there goes that $5 a month.
Leave Beeve alone.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite fucking people on the planet.
You silly bitch.
I love Beeve.
Back to this. We don't want to see how the video...
Hit up a comic to punch up your joke. I'm just kidding.
We got to see how the story concludes. We're almost there, I promise.
Okay.
He looks like Steve.
The first step is to mark out where the
Into a plastic surgeon's office.
Dude.
This with a picture
Just
of
the
a tiger.
ultimate Steve.
All right, let's listen to that.
And said that I wanted to be like a tiger, I would be somewhat concerned about that. I would want to screen that individual first to see whether there are any recognized psychiatric conditions that might lead to that person having a bad outcome with surgery. They may feel that they've been damaged. They may not have attained their idealized vision of beauty, for example. They can be so upset that they may come back and sue their surgeon. Or there have been a number of cases of people coming back enraged, really, to the point where they've shot their surgeon.
That's the main issue. They're gonna.
Yeah, if you do that is the risk of what you're doing.
Yeah.
Like, oh, we can't scan his brain because we can't put him in an MRI anymore because it would just rip his whole fucking face apart with magnets.
So we aluminum dust that they filled his face with and told him it was silicone.
So we just have to take guesses now as to whether or not he's crazy. And the last 4 times this happened, the surgeon was murdered.
Oh, why do I taste pennies in my mouth? Well, he's saying, Senor, he said that it's silicone, and they're hiding the caulk gun, and they're writing silicone on it with a marker and shit like that.
But wouldn't it be funnier to just tell him like it's a magnet free, like
filling his lips with thermal paste?
No, like it's a magnet free MRI machine, and just put him in there anyway. Like,
see, that's
it's new, like it's brand new. There's no magnets.
That's what a really good surgeon would do.
Yeah.
He was incredibly frustrated when I first met him that he was not able to progress in the way that he wanted to progress with his modifications. He was very introverted, very withdrawn. And
Looks like
over the years, as we've proceeded to bring his modifications along, he has become more and more well-rounded and balanced.
Yeah. The more that I keep fucking getting my pockets filled with this maniac's money, the more that he seems to become more well-rounded and balanced. Yeah, I'm sure that's what's happening, Steve. Fuck out of here.
All right, we're a bunch of fucking degenerate pieces of shit. If our read on this is like, hey, don't do that.
Yeah, you're fucking up, right?
If my not fully formed frontal lobe is telling you, maybe let's not.
That's a good point.
Also, I helped develop that frontal lobe. It can't be great.
Yeah, if this 19-year-old stripper from Florida is telling
20,
us about
20 bitch.
Happy
Get it
20th.
Right. No. That's why I didn't.
No, but for real, yeah, all of us are fucking degenerate scumbags. If we're telling you this is stupid, I mean, if there's ever a time to listen to us, now's the time. Don't do it.
If the guy who can't recognize his own fucking Facebook meltdowns is like, hey, this is a step too fucking far.
Yeah. Okay. At least I haven't gone tiger face yet.
Dude, you better change it up. You better be something cool,
I feel
like a chameleon.
Nah, he's like, I'm going buffalo face so I attract the right kind of girl.
Yeah. Fat as hell. You want to see this guy's face get stabbed?
Because Steve isn't
so
a doctor,
many reasons.
Well, we
he
know
has to
he'd
administer
succeed
an
because
anesthetic.
in the first video he had him.
Cat must.
Hell yes.
Cat, you're amazing. It was not easy.
Because I'm not a trained professional.
He's like, I had no idea that there was cartilage there.
Who's this bitch helping? And she's missing a chunk of her arm.
That's the apprentice.
Probably from him putting a dermal in there.
Yeah, that's one of the cult, that's one of the cult members that
Get through it.
Catman's in Steve Hayworth's operating room, getting eyebrow whisker implants with no anesthetic. It's been a very painful hour.
Good.
But Steve's nearly done.
All right.
Steve's implanted 6 small metal bolts into Cat's forehead. When the implants heal, Cat can screw nylon whiskers into the small bolts, giving himself tiger-like eyebrows.
Yeah, super tiger-like.
Bled very little.
Really? I would think the capillaries in that area would go.
Usually forehead work is bloody.
Most of these two medical professionals just chopping it up.
failure.
Darth Maul really fell off.
Luke looks like he's sad right
My
now.
dad did.
This is the surgeon that put Darth Maul back together.
Don't worry, we'll get the conclusion after this. After this video,
Yeah.
I promise. I've got to go.
There's a good wrap up.
There's a great. It's so good. I promise you, it's so good.
Suicide.
Oh yeah, it is. But wait till you see. Wait till you see who tells you and how they tell you.
I'm excited. I'm jazzed up.
It's so good. It's so good. I promise.
I'm jazzed up.
It's so good. Hold on.
Yeah, I love this the second you start
Tonight
playing.
was the exception.
I know where this is going.
All right, take a peek,
Thank
cat.
you guys for.
Just trying to figure out where I'm at.
This man is woozy.
Doesn't look good.
One of the only people that I've ever met that has been disappointed about their modifications is Cat. He's always, or not as much now, but after we'd get done with the procedure, he'd get up and he'd look in the mirror and he'd go, "It's not happening fast enough."
Those 4 Laotian
He
children I
always-
fucking ordered to the mail and then stabbed different poles in their head. They seem like they loved it.
He's so upset and frustrated that we couldn't do more.
Cat wants to attach the nylon whiskers to the implants tonight.
Let him. Fucking let him.
What do you think about
Tonight. Attach dynamite whiskers.
Please. Yeah, cannon wick attached to actual fucking M80s.
Jesus
Yeah, just
like some explosions.
screw the M80s on with the wicks. They're like, those are your whiskers, bro. Go home
There
and
you go. Yes.
go home and flambe yourself a good meal. Like,
Yeah,
That'd
give him
be
the
sick, though.
give him the Acme fucking body modification setup, dude.
Just the
full Wile E. Coyote his ass.
I think
That's
we're all
like it's like
excluding.
fucking Acme meets Saw. Like
I also think we're all excluding how uncomfortable this is making her.
Oh, I don't care. That's better content for our show. That's cool.
I'm thinking that we're probably not going
Too
to
close?
be able to do the
Yeah,
whiskers.
too much swelling.
But Steve feels they should wait until his forehead's
Too close. Too much swelling.
healed. Another 5 to 10
I don't have
days.
courage.
You're gonna have to wait until it's swelling.
I didn't get it from the wizard.
Fat Lion from Wizard of Oz, dude.
Dude.
Oh my god. That's spot the fuck
God
on.
damn it.
That's spot on.
We'd lose the,
Could lose the piercing.
yeah, we would lose the opening if we removed the healing nubs right now.
As soon as
Thing
I
is,
get
usually
something
I'm scared
done,
of like
it's a matter of,
people
okay,
that are
what
like
can I do next?
biologically fucked up, and I'm okay with tattoos and piercings and body mods, but I'm looking at him and I'm just, my butthole's clenching up a little bit.
I
Hey,
know.
but-
That's
but-
why this is great because it's like you
But-
can still go too far.
But what if Cat steps in throwing Benjamins?
I feel like she might leave him on.
No,
Still no.
so we actually have a customer at the club, and his name is, it's either Donovan or Dominic.
Don't
I've
say
never
the name.
cared
I don't want
enough.
to cut stuff out again.
He's never gonna.
It's from Jacksonville. He doesn't know.
He's
how
a
to read.
chameleon. You'll never
No,
find him.
he has.
She told a story last episode, and then I had to cut out fucking. Will was like, I told gang stories. Let's cut all this out. And then she was like, I told this story. Cut all this. So no stories I got to cut out, please. I don't want to do
he
more
has
work.
a deformity where he has penguin arms. Or like.
He has hot
Does he
wings.
also fight the Batman?
Listen, he came out.
Does he also fight the Batman? No, we gave him nothing on that.
So here's
Oh shit.
here's how the club works. So our stage used to be a buffet kind of looking thing. So it's like 2 this way and then 1 this way, and it's like these marble slabs. And then in the middle we have an H bar, and then on the other side we have a pole, and the whole room is surrounded by mirrors. I'm on the edge of the stage. I'm doing my thing. I'm looking in this way. But my butt
you're
is
doing your
this
thing.
way.
And here comes fucking Happy Feet.
So I'm like,
Hey, did you have fond memories of your 8th birthday?
yes.
Jesus.
Yes, I did.
She meant Charlie the Penguin.
So, anyways, somebody is making it rain behind me, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Turn around, and
It was Mr. Freeze.
I turn around, and I
Yeah, what Gotham strip club do you fucking perform in, dude?
I turn around and I see him throwing money with his penguin arms, like kind of hopping up in the air as he's doing it. And I'm literally like have to bury my face into my titties to keep myself from like laughing audibly. Like I'm like having a fucking seizure on stage. And then
everyone's like, I've
How
never
good is
seen a
that?
girl do a technique like this before. I've
And-
never seen any girl blow her nose into her own tits. It was wild.
So one of my best friends is like his like regular girl, and he comes in and sees her, and she's like, "Hey, Donovan, Dominic, whatever the fuck wants you to come over." And I'm like, "I don't know who that is." So I walk over, and I'm immediately like, "Hello."
Willow flashbacks.
He's like, "Would you like a drink?" And I'm like, I'm okay. Thank you. And then he has taught himself how to type on his phone.
He taught himself.
He taught himself how to text, but he cannot pick up his own drink. So he has to literally like bend over and like his fucking drink.
Wait, so who carried his drink to the table?
The mackerel that he later ate?
The server.
I feel it.
The server brings it over, and she gives him 2 bendy straws in case he knocks one out.
We could do more of these stories, but I gotta get to the end of this.
Okay.
Wait for it.
I would like to have fur. Whenever it becomes possible, I want to do regular fur, conventional tiger fur. But I don't know when that's going to happen. It's there's actually a fair amount of people working on it.
No, there's no one working on this.
You know how you grow fur? Bullets. You put bullets inside of your body, you'll grow some fur.
Wouldn't this also mean the death of a tiger for him to have authentic tiger fur?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, just like when you
listen to what he says.
Death of a person.
He's been reading Mad Magazine, the back next to where they do spyglasses. He's been reading about splicing back there. You could tell based on this. Hold on,
but no progress as yet.
He talks about the fur. I haven't talked to him about the fur. That's not my area of expertise, so I really don't know anything.
You do not have an area
It would
of
be an
expertise,
implant procedure, I'm sure, but or a grafting procedure, but it's a matter of finding something that can be genetically matched and it will work.
I don't see how it could.
All right, this fucking idiot's like, hey, yeah, that's not real.
Even that asshole was like, no fucking possible way. Completely impossible.
Well, do we have any like ooze on hand? You know, like the ooze.
He's like
turtle slime.
Yeah, turtle slime. Do we have any ooze laying around that might make it happen?
The guy who's like, I'll turkey baste your fucking 4 steel ball bearings into your eyebrow. That guy's like, yeah, dude, you're fucking.
Oh my god, that description, Lloyd.
I see R.I.P.
Yeah, where is that, dude? Yeah, here we go.
Fuck.
Where do we? Hold on.
Your third video where he kills himself.
No, here we go, dude.
I get a call one Sunday afternoon.
Oh no!
Just the beginning and just the end. I promise.
They said a tiger escaped my backyard zoo.
Is this the couple from Up?
Right.
You know what I was about to. Yep.
Let it go.
Dennis Abner. I said, do you know it's a Sunday? Do me a favor. I don't like to take the call. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I said, no, I don't mean to be rude, I said, but I'm down at my beach house. I like to relax on a Sunday. I get 150 calls all day long. Thank you very much. And I hang
sounds
on.
like Alex when he's worked out.
And I feel terrible. I feel what an ass I am. I mean, here's a guy that I know he's got to be in show business. I don't know who he is. He's looking for me to help him. I called him back on Monday and said, hi,
look at all
Dennis.
scales.
I said, I didn't mean to bother you. I'm sorry. I said, well, tell me.
Okay, so the idea is this is your scumbag talent manager, right? You guys have got that, right? So his life has gone to shit. He got kicked out in 2007. Eventually,
from the hardware store.
No, not the hardware store. The people that he was scamming on MySpace, that like they'd give him a send-off party. He's got to move to Las Vegas to try to become a circus freak for real. And now
that's right around the time that fucking that A&E show was.
Yeah, he's contacted the shadiest talent manager in all of fucking Las Vegas. He's got a hold of this guy. So the rest of this video is upbeat music, and they're it's all listen to the music in the background as I skip through this video. They're trying to get him a job. At one point in the job, you know, a guy that has fucking a whisker, dermal implants, and fucking 76 surgeries for his face. This guy, talent manager, brings him to the. I mean, this is where if I was a talent manager and I was managing Catman, this is probably where I would also bring him. Let me just video speak for itself.
Is that Jungle Gems?
Well, yeah. Oh, that seems too reasonable for. Just
my name's Chuck Harris. This is my client, Kat, and we'd love to get him a job here. And I'd love to have you meet him because he knows things that I couldn't even describe.
Doctors, they're at the Doctors of Technology computer repair store. His talent managers brought him here to get him some talent work.
Like right now. Tell me if you see any issues with it.
It doesn't taste like cat food.
Remember in the last video they said he made really good money as a computer programmer?
Yeah.
This is the best video by far. By the way, take note of the music that's playing the whole time.
I don't understand.
It's like a fucking Warren
anything, man. I'm
Zevon
very
song.
impressed.
Some Mario Kart music.
From the short
The Mario
things that he
Kart
showed you, which I understand.
Happy music
You
with
do.
the saddest shit.
I think he's worth hiring. Let me put it right on the line.
Believe me, there is a possibility to getting you a job here, especially with the marketing aspect. I believe it would be a great catch. Believe me. Imagine walking into the door of this place.
Now, that
and
is
I see you
aggressive
with a
line.
shirt on, the black pants, looking, like amazingly, the animal man, and then I would
Imagine you, red T-shirt, Doctors of Technology, right on there, black pants. You sell motherboards. Me yelling at you in the break room about not meeting sales quota. That would be sick, wouldn't it?
No,
Come on.
this is a dude who's begging right now, like, please don't murder me.
Wait though. It gets better. He's talented too, Lloyd, which you didn't expect. You didn't expect that, right?
No.
This guy is also talented. Wait for his talent.
I would laugh. I'd be like, wow, that would put a smile on my face. I mean, really.
I love your attitude.
Yeah.
I want to put you in show business. I want to like you juggling.
This is every positive moment from that dude's life. This is every positive moment from Catman's life in a fucking reel. This is his sizzle reel of I didn't want to kill myself in this moment.
Just wait. Just wait.
No. Yeah. Are you serious?
Identical twin or identical twin?
Wait. Okay, let me teach you how to juggle, to dance. With that kind of passion, I could...
That was his big skill. I'm an identical twin. He's like, oh, you do belong in show business. And over here, Catman's writing a suicide note in his head. He's constructing it.
No,
But
dude,
he's
he's
just shaping it out of
building
cat
a
litter.
computer with all the extra parts over there.
When you blur him a little bit, he looks like the Mucinex man.
He looks like a fucking Kardashian.
can make you all over the big star all over the world. I love you. I thank you, my
God
friend.
bless you. God bless you.
This video ends so good. Just let it
job.
play from here.
Definitely.
You're a genius, and I didn't know it.
He's a genius because he could spot water damage on a motherboard. A fucking genius.
I am so thrilled
Or,
that
you know,
Cat has
has
made
two
a
working
positive impression where possibly he can nail this job and go on to other things. 'Cause
Imagine what
having
this
a
dude's
job
life
like
was. That he thinks that was a positive impression. What happened in this fucking... He's like, I stormed the fucking
Not
beach.
medical.
He's like, I stormed the fucking beach at Normandy and got shot 17 times. I lived 30 years of my life in iron lung, and this is positive. Like,
He
well,
found,
yeah, okay, I
found
guess.
this guy with like a waffle cone outside of a UDF and was like,
No, he just shot.
you want to be my talent manager?
No, he just shot down enough fucking balloons.
This
on the top
guy's
of
an
the house.
Indeed application manager, and he was like, talent manager? Yeah, I'm a great talent manager. Come on. We'll take you to every factory in Las Vegas. We'll put your talent to work. You can build computers.
Can you lick the soda cans?
Exactly. Yeah, do you wash your hands after you take a piss? I think we could get you some work.
Can you bet around some macaronis?
Fucking
This guy opened up all these Six Flag parks, and for what?
To have it turn into all these stores.
I know I've been teasing the ending for this video forever.
Let's do it.
security to do the other things that make the big money.
After 9/11, I took him to.
Oh, he's got him in the
Japan,
forehead now,
and they wouldn't let him on
finally.
the plane. And I said, why? And I happened to have done several shows at Ford's Theater, which I was one of the producers
The
of.
cocaine in his
Festival
nose.
of Ford.
Pause. Old man, cocaine nose now.
That's some booger sugar.
And we were sponsored by American Airlines, and we're getting out of planes from American Airlines. And I have chairman of the board business card in my wallet. I took it out and said,
You
know
see
this
the
guy?
stogie in his hand?
Yeah, dude.
Friend of mine. That's the chairman of the board. I said, yeah. You know,
Also, what are all these broken Barbie dolls in the back of the case that are all
Oh my
blurred
god,
out
I just
behind him?
noticed that.
See, I was actually looking at that too. But also, every time he says chairman of the board, I just assume it's the fucking Carrot Top movie.
I was just thinking that.
He's like, chairman of the
Oh
board.
yeah,
chairman
where
of
he's got the surfboard.
This office is just in the addition to his house. Like, it's just like next to the living room.
Those
Read the
fucking
title.
dolls are stacked
Read the
on.
title out loud.
The Wizard of Oz?
No.
Catman, the man who became a cat and tragic death.
What part of this has felt like it's going to build up to his tragic death at any point? It's a 6-minute video. We're 4 minutes in. Has any part of this, has the music changed at any point?
Yeah, the music's
2 minutes
pretty
of death.
jazzed up.
No. Again, this is like a Warren Zevon song.
Is
It's
every-
fucking super happy music or fucking disturbingly fucked up lyrics. That's
Yeah.
what we're doing right now.
I love it.
put me in this goddamn plane. We're going to have a riot here.
Listen.
I said, I'll get your ass fired. We have a ticket. We're legal to get on this. Don't you dare say a word. Yeah, but we have
How many
long
times has that tail
fingernails.
been inside of him?
What?
How many times has that tail been inside
Every
of him?
night. every night for.
How much would
since the day that
it?
got
How much would I have to pay you to smell the end of that tail?
500
Not
or
enough.
something.
500. How poor are you?
I got a rich dad, man. It's all good.
He's a Vikings fan, so.
He was like
Kill somebody.
$2,000 engagement ring. $500.
Let's finish the video. Let's get through the
I
video.
said, yes,
please.
so can you kill somebody? I can kill somebody with a piece of paper. I learned how to do that, which you can, by the way. Take a piece of paper, tie it real tight, and you hit him in the throat. And you can kill somebody that way, because it will not bend. With all that said, he said, well, if he sits out of the plane, we'll put him in a special seat, and he can't move. I said, he's going to move. He has to pee, too. Make a long story short, we got on the plane. People came over for autographs. Nobody wants these people, but I understand what they are. They need to be on stage to get the applause. They need to be loved.
The skills.
And the oddities have...
That dude has killed 2 ex-wives. For sure. Those Barbie dolls are stacked on
And
fucking
he
old
looks like-
rotting arms.
I've already done this reference on Curious Cats podcast, but I swear to God, doesn't he look like the Colonel from Boogie Nights, kind of, sort of?
Yeah, he looks
He looks like a very scary man behind closed doors.
Yeah, the Colonel from Boogie Nights. Yeah.
No, he looks like he knows the age of consent for every state.
He's got it tattooed on his inner thigh.
And then all of a sudden, he takes off his fucking buttoned-up shirt, and it's literally got the map with the fucking numbers cut into it. And his only place he hangs out is bus stations.
He updates it with a scalpel every morning. All right.
Something to be said, and I have a lot of respect for them.
That girl is
so
dead.
I understand both sides of the oddities, and we have to love all of them. And I really feel that way, and with a lot of strength. Catman, unfortunately, blew his brains out.
Shock.
That's how he reveals it. That's how he reveals it.
He had a chuckle in his voice. Kevin, unfortunately, blew his brains out.
Go back and let
He
me.
the way he said
I will-
blew his brains out. He
I
could've
will
just
go
been
back.
like, "He killed
I will go
himself.
back,
He
but I
shot
promise
himself."
it gets better. It
Hold on,
does
hold
get
on.
better.
He reported that the same way that I respond to you feeling vulnerable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Listen again. Listen again.
The oddities have something to be said, and I have a lot of respect for them. So I understand both sides of the oddities, and we have to love all of them. And I really feel that way, and with a lot of strength. Catman, unfortunately, blew his brains out.
Can we put that in the intro to the podcast?
Dude, hold on.
Please.
Absolutely.
Another
Please.
question. What are the odds this is Andrew Tate's manager?
100%.
I
Same
could
as the
only
emo
hope
band
so.
one. It's a 600%.
Black China's manager too. He said, "Oh, I had to get, had to replace him."
Hold on, let's finish this.
Because
I promise you, it's funnier.
He told, and when they called me from all over the world, people called me even from Saudi Arabia. They called me. Whoa, so I,
You know,
I
where
would
the
say
sand-
something about what's going on, well, how I felt about it. I said the saddest part about Catman, he told everybody I was his best friend. I wasn't his best friend. He was a client of mine.
I fell out of my computer chair earlier, almost pissed my pants when he said
went
that.
full-
I was like, you could have lied. You could have lied and just tried to lie, dude. You didn't even all. You went full Lloyd autism. You had to do it on the documentary.
That's not Lloyd
How
autism.
goddamn good is that conclusion?
No, that's not. Oh god, that's good.
I thought that Lloyd was the most autistic person I ever met. Nah, dude.
Hold on.
It's the Boogie Nights Colonel.
This isn't Lloyd autism. This is R. Kelly's old fucking manager being like, I didn't even really know him. Like we only talked over emails. Like that
I'm gonna
fucking
have
bailout.
a fucking conniption. Oh, hey! Look at his nose!
Hold on, I gotta do the whole thing again. We gotta go from he copes.
Not you going.
Uninterrupted.
He's scrolling, and on the thing it says most replayed.
Hold on.
Yeah, we're there. That's where we're at. That's where we're at. Yes.
Do you know what uninterrupted means? Just to reiterate.
Okay, let's do it. We got 1 minute.
Cody.
Feel that way, and with a lot of strength. Catman, unfortunately, blew his brains out because he didn't know. He told, and when they called me from all over the world, people called me even from Saudi Arabia. They called me, So I would say something about what's going on, well, how I felt about it. I said the saddest part about Catman, he told everybody I was his best friend.
Fuck.
I wasn't his best friend. He was a client of mine. And I respected him and did everything he needed to make it happen and got him his money. He wasn't my best friend. If I was his best friend, this poor kid must have lived a pretty lonely life. And that saddened me greatly for him.
Well, so anyways, fuck him.
Do you know how uncomfortable it makes me to hear someone else say that and being like, that would be my exact response. Like, I'm certain.
Catman is so used to his own movies that he just thinks all other men have movies, and that's how he's...
Tell me that wasn't worth the whole Patreon.
Oh, no, that was fantastic.
Was that worth the whole Patreon? That we burned a whole Patreon on this stupid Catman thing. I'm glad you guys liked it.
Yeah, I loved it. Like I said, I knew where it went, so I was like...
I like that your recommended video is costumes of pony play.
That's a podcast.
Are you a brony?
Benavides, where do we go to follow you? What shows do you have upcoming?
I mean, I got the Pro-Am tomorrow that I may or may not just be spectating at. But outside of that, just hanging around. Cincinnati.
What's your Instagram? What's your...
At Nicky B Live. At Nicky B Live.
Will you promoting anything?
Your mother.
Luke, do you have any gigs upcoming that you want to promote and not the one this Friday?
Aside from that one, I have one more. January 10th, I will be at Symposium again. I'm not sure who the lineup is. The poster has not been made yet. But I'll be at Symposium, which means for the episode that week, I will only be there for the free episode. I won't be there for the Patreon.
Hell yeah. And we want to thank all of our Patreons. Thank you guys so fucking much for paying to listen to this. I can't believe that any of you guys give us money, something that sounds real.
We love you. I love you.
I love you the way that Catman's manager loves you. I'm like, wow, they said that the Bastard Sermon, he said the Bastard Sermon was my best friend, and he's not.
I'm certain I'm going to have that conversation about Cody one day.
No, fuck off. No one likes you.
Like, he said he was your best friend. I'm like, no. I let him hang at my house like once a week for a little while.
All right, well, way to be a cunt right at the end. I appreciate
All
it.
right.
How dare I?
We love our patrons. We love you guys so very much. Thank you.
Thank you all for tuning in.
Yes, and thank you for joining us, Nick.
Yes,
Appreciate
Nick, we
it,
love you.
Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
Yeah, you'll be at Chameleon Thursday, yes?
Not this Thursday. I got work shit, but
get together. I'll see you next week, though.
Fuck yeah.
All right, thank you. Breezy, Joseph Reardon, Alex Schubert, Butter Toast Man, Mike Durmeyer, Kyle C., Scott Jorgensen, Trifinger Butthole, Nick Keaton, Tate Corcoran, Jessica M. Palmy, Sarah Bovey, Jesus and his 12 Gimps, Charles Clarity, Lord Spit in My Mouth,
What's up, Steve?
Mark Johnson, Jay Shiner,
bro?
Anthony Carter,
T-Boo.
Turbo Potato 3000,
No way.
Matthew Carson, Bobby Bronson, Nick Glavin, Psycho Billy, Mr. Pasquinty, John Matheny, Neil to No One, Steve Worth, and Clint motherfucking Young.
Where am I?
You haven't been tuning into anything on Patreon, so they turned off your rebill. Thank you so very much to all of the true fans. Not Lily.
loved.
Thank you so very much. We love you guys.
Did she cancel her subscription for
No,
us?
She just
no,
didn't
she
listen
didn't
for
cancel
so
it.
long,
She
they
just
canceled it.
Yes.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
they'll
they do that.
eventually.
I've been busy.
Oh yeah, sure you have. Thank you so very much.
Goodbye, everybody.
Peace.
Thanks, Nick Benavides.
Next week.